Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3. Now it is, let's see, March 14th, 1942. We are preparing for our attack on the Soviet Union base. This might be our final campaigning season. I mean, depends on how quickly things go, and forgot about this. Somebody did point that out in the comments that I was wasting a bunch of production on IC, our Lend-Lease, IC on Lend-Lease. That's what I was trying to say there. I don't know why the game always tends to want to do that. These guys are getting up to the point where they their organization's high enough to put them onto an attack. And yes, I know a couple people have pointed out that armor and heavy armor is different, and that I accidentally put armor on when I said heavy armor. It's not a big deal, guys. It's not a big deal. Alright, so basically we're waiting for the weather to clear. Our units are prepped, sitting on the lines right now. Here's some more V2s. This time let's put them right, or V1s. Let's put them right here. What I'm actually going to do, let's split these guys in half, and we'll send 2 over at Moscow when we're ready. See what happens. So Bulgaria and other allies have broken through. It looks like, well, Iraq. Can we declare war on Iraq? Diplomacy. And we can just, so here's Iraq right here. We could, oh, god damn it, Norton, I hate you. Declare war, conquer. Let's tell them to conquer Iraq. That would link those two fronts up. Then we can just go like this, Italy and Bulgaria. I mean, they have units right here, so I'll just do this. Alright, and hopefully they'll take care of that. That'll link up that whole area, and there should be oil fields over there. I mean, theoretically there should be, right? Unless they haven't been discovered yet. There's some oil there to Crete. And there's oil down here. So we actually do have access to a good amount of oil that we didn't before. Oh my god, I'm actually nervous for this attack. I do not know how well it's going to go. I do not know what's going to come of it, but I am very hopeful. Supply. So the supplies are pretty good up to the front here. Supply lines don't run all the way this way. But that's just because that's where the freaking supply lines go. Militia strength increase. Armor unit, nice. So we're gonna a bunch of our manpower is going to get sucked out and go into increasing the size of our garrisons. Again, that's okay. Wow, look at this. That's the only unit inside Leningrad right now. Although fighting through here, because we got a marsh here and a forest here, either way it's gonna be tough. Rocket artillery ammunition, self-propelled rocket artillery, so now our rocket artillery is going to be more effective. So if we went to, I should be in here already, self-propelled rocket artillery. When you think self-propelled rocket utility, think the, how do you pronounce it? Katyushka? Something like that? Something along those lines. Was the Russian, mobile launchers mounted on the back of basically any truck they could get their hands on. Very effective. Well, when you have a freaking million of them, of course they're going to be effective. That was the old cannon. Forgot about that. What did we? Oh, pardon me. Don't ignore that. I'm wondering what did we end up doing with paratroopers? Well, we have some commandos in there. We have some commandos here, right? I mean, yeah, here's some commandos. We could use these guys for, I have an effective use for those guys. What do we got here? Infantry, police. Just grabbing units and throwing them together and see what comes out. And knock that off. Can't merge those guys together. Probably because that's an expeditionary force from Spanish. I almost said Spanish from Spain. Alright, how How are we doing here? We're okay here, so let's put it on air intercept. And we are using 109s. I'm going to put it on both. We're going to put them on passive, though. And reserve these guys. Air intercept everything. We'll put them on passive so they're not super aggressive. Alright, these guys... Oh my god, it takes forever to get that organization up. It takes longer to get their organization up than it does to freaking build the things. Road net... Oh, supply throughput. Oh, better supply throughput. That's so amazing. Right on the verge of the offensive, too. So our fighters are going out more. That's good. It looks like the Soviets are very stacked at the south, but not as much in the north. I mean, they got a lot of units here, but it's not nearly as many as I anticipated. So there's going to be a pretty broad offensive up here, and it's going to be very bloody. Very bloody. Those are fighters. Oh, it looks like they've actually gotten pretty shot up, too. Not more organization than anything else. Some more fighters, so we'll put them on air intercept. Air intercept, and we're going to put them on passive. Alright, let's move these guys up. Road network advances. Nice. We're going to grab these guys. We need a large air base. Here's a level 10 Pskov. Rebase those guys closer to the front. These guys are done. These guys I should probably move closer to the front as well. Is there another level 10 nearby? 2. Not really. We kind of got the front covered. Well, we can move them here? No. That's a 6. I guess they're okay where they are. Production-wise, what do we got coming off the list? Convoys coming. So all of the mechanized infantry will be done in April, which is great. April's going to be a big month, it looks like. Let's see down here. These guys increased in size, right? Yeah, they did. Oh, and they're getting it. You can see it right there. They're going up. 86.25. 88.35. Yeah, that's going up. These guys are really far back. You can move them closer to the front. And then let them get their organization back up, and they should be fine. And right now, our fighters seem to have a really big advantage. Oh my god, yeah. Attack modifier, 400, 500%. Over here, it's 180%. Much better. And what I'm going to do with the Moscow thing is I'm going to attack along this entire frontage right here. But the panzers are going to be moving along the sides, so the flanks will outrun the primary front, so we'll just kind of push them back towards Moscow. I'm actually... I can't remember if I actually said it was in the comments or actually said it in a video, but no Soviet cities have actually proven tough nuts to crack yet, just because I've either taken them so quickly that the units that were in them had really low numbers, or I had my special built buster divisions ready, and they just reduced them without any trouble. Let's actually try to get through the end of March here pretty quickly. I mean, there's not much to do right now. Some air combat here, some air combat there. We have still no spies, so they're all getting killed off. Comintern, Soviet Union. Is this an... I'm wondering, this has got to be... With 9 spies there, I mean, they're not... I don't think we need to do this. We don't need to do this. Increase threat, disrupt national unity. Because that's going to be like 100% no matter what. Military... Let's put them on military espionage. And this one. And let's let a couple days pass and see if anything changes. 1452... It went down. If they literally, legitimately... Ooh, infantry gun advances. If they legitimately only have 1.5 million men left in reserve, that means they're on the brink of collapse. Fuel consumption, yeah, that's actually really good. Reducing the fuel consumption is actually really beneficial. And we just did what? Infantry. Infantry guns. Now that's going to be huge on the upgrade here. Spring mud clears. We can attack again. The mud is finally dried up, so now we can launch our attacks. It's still pretty early on. The Panzer divisions don't have those, what's it called yet, but that's okay. So what I'm actually going to do is the forces that are attacking, we're gonna drag this up on the armies that are on the offensive right now. So that's this one is going to be on the offensive, and the other ones we're gonna leave on defensive. The first Panzer army, or Panzer Group Guderian here, definitely gonna be on the offensive. And these guys definitely going to be on the offensive, but the rest of the line is going to be stagnant. So there's no point, so we can keep those tactics on defensive tactics safely. We can go to Artie. We can take this one off. All right, it's time to start this. It looks like they're interested in starting it too. Alrighty, so what do we got here? Whoa, that was a lot of Panzer divisions. What we're going to do is grab this entire SS Corps, and we are going to launch them straight here. We are going to take the 48th Panzer Corps, minus the actual command structure, and launch them right there. Now here what we're going to do is try to go a little bit more north. We also need to get over here, so let's do this. Let's see. Infantry, well, are these all? Those are all the siege weapons. So what we can do here is grab this entire army corps here and launch them right there, and then what we'll do is take these guys, support attack right there. Let's actually let this combat get started, because I want to see what's going to happen here. Tech modifier of 0? Fort modifier? Are we getting wrecked here? I'm actually a little confused. I want to make sure we're not, like, absolutely destroying ourselves in these combats. Because it's still got fort... I mean, well, I am attacking literally forts, so... Right, so what we're going to do here, let's take 2 Panzer divisions and attack there. Let's take 1, 2, 3 Panzer divisions and attack right there. We're going to hit these 2 right here, so let's just grab, like... Ooh, Strader's Raiders. Ah, they don't have anything yet. Although hang on a sec. Ah! This is the other Tiger Division that does have the mechanized infantry attached to it. So Strader's Raiders, sorry bud, might get left behind until they get their... Oh, I hit the wrong button there. Until they get their, what's it called? Their mechanized infantry. Attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Attack. 1, 2, 3. We'll take all these SS guys. Attack. Kind of want to go up and around this way. Throw in some tanks as well. Guys don't have their infantry support yet, but they're going to get them. These attacks are actually doing really poorly, which I'm a little surprised at. I mean, we could throw in some air power and see what happens. Ground attack during the day. Getting ripped to pieces here. I mean, I'm not seeing anything happening. They got the fort modifier there, so I'm wondering if that's really messing me up. All right, let's grab the light infantry and see if we can attack into the swamp. They got a lot of tanks up here. We just got to break through is all we need. One breakthrough in one spot, and the whole thing's gonna break wide open. I'm seeing casualties, but no actual progress yet, which is making me nervous. All right, let's do this. Oh, heavy artillery emplacements, mountain unit command and control. Let's. Oh, we don't have that. That's without outside of our range. It's only 200 kilometers. And that's less than 200 kilometers, I guess. I mean, what happens if we try to set them onto the front? We do logistics. Let's just see what happens. I saw very, very little. I guess they're just not good at that kind of thing. Alright, now here we can support attack. Yeah, like some of these units are actually getting wrecked pretty hard against these Soviet defenses here. But we are okay, we finally made some progress there. This one makes me nervous. I think the casualties in this battle are going to be massive. Yeah. Let's actually cancel these. I mean, yeah, we're taking huge losses trying this. That's not going to get us anywhere. Huge losses trying that. I think we need to wait until the actual summer to try moving on Leningrad. But we can still work on this. I mean, it's still spring. Ooh, single-engine fighter prototype. Tech. Prototype. Grab this stuff and put it on the list. Now if we go to production and air wing, our single-engine fighter prototypes are BF-109 F4s. Just in case anybody was interested in, which I know some people are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move up. All we needed was a breakthrough. And that's going to rip that we're gonna zip up the line. We're gonna try to do a little encirclement right here by moving this way. Hit that one and then that one, and we can circle those troops, cut them off. I mean, look what they've done up here. Look at the units that are up here. They're massive amounts of units. Do you think a standard frontal attack would work? Really high piercing attack. They have no armor, so we don't have to worry about that. Fort modifier. I'm thinking that in the north here, everything's still frozen. Yeah. Everything's still frozen up here. I think that's the problem. Alright, so the other ones are right on the tail. So now what we can do, well, as soon as these guys move up, we can flank them. SS divisions are getting absolutely creamed. I think it's because I throw them into, like, crazy suicidal attacks. I think that's that's why they get wrecked pretty badly. So, okay, now what we can do is flank. One to flank here, one to flank there. And then what we can do is grab a Panzer Division, hit right here. Snow eases off. Yeah, like that. I mean, these units should be Airborne Rifle Army. These units should be pretty much out of it. Alright, so now what we can do is grab tank, 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 boom. All we need to leave is like 2 infantry divisions behind to guard that province, and everybody else can move on up. I anticipate very high casualties in the beginning of this battle. Very high casualties. We have super high piercing attacks now, thanks to our 88mm anti-tank guns. Or, dual purpose. You can call them dual purpose guns. Fort attack. They're attacking here. Alright, look at this. What is this one? Ah, right over... Was it this one? Yeah. 13. We lost 13,000. They lost 11,000. So, we're, fighting through these thick forests and things like that is really costing us a lot of troops. Well, I think now that we have breakthroughs, we'll be good to go. Combat. Shooting down British bombers. Doing a swell job of it, too. So what I need to do is, like, attack them. And then look at these battle statistics. And I see fort modifier is much lower than it was before, because the snows have eased off. So what we can do is wait for these guys to elapse and then try another attack. Upgrade the Großdeutschland. Do it on the map. To elite status. Now, I'm assuming it's going to put them right over here somewhere. There they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have 8. So they are a full-fledged division ready to go. The combined arms bonus of 96%. So let's get them onto the front. Alright, so we won this battle. Now the Soviets are counterattacking. I'm a little surprised how rough the combat here is. Although it's about to crack. Gregorian Legion. Amos do something Gregorian invasion. So okay. Join the struggle. Agricultural industry. So 10,000 supplies, 100 manpower. I'll do it. Expand an air base. Don't need it. These tanks are still not ready to go. Well, you are. So let's... What we need to do is take the provinces right up to the river. So let's launch them right over here. Again, about these. Oh, that's more like it. Those are the casualty statistics that I'm kind of more used to. All right, yeah, move everybody up. And what we need to do is launch an attack right over. We're going to do our mini pocket. Go 1, 2, 3. Boom, right here. This is going to be a little bit of a rough attack, I think, but I don't think those units are terribly prepared for it. What we can do is grab some bombers and day attack. Ground, go. Yep. Doing the trick. They're attacking me up here, but I'm okay with that because they're just going to wear themselves out doing that. And we really need to take that province, but we need to wait until this is settled. Oh, damn it. One of my army corps shattered. I should never keep them on the front. Because now they're out of range, which is bad. Armor here. Good. Soviets are hitting them pretty hard, but we should be fine. Ooh, American Bomber Program. The American Bomber Program was an initiative of the German blah 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 to Reichsluftfahrtministerium to obtain a long-range strategic bomber for the Luftwaffe to be capable of striking the continental United States from Germany a distance of about 3,600 miles. The concept was raised early in 1938. Plans for such an advanced long-range strategic bomber design did not begin to appear in the Reichshall Hermann Göring office until 1942. Alright, so begin the American... Focus on tactical and dive bombers, or begin the American Bomber Project. Let's do it. I know it's fucking crazy, but let's fucking do it. If you guys just want to dogpile on Iraq, I'd appreciate that. Still have your goals up here. Alright, good. Now all these units... well, not you, not you, not you, but these two guys, free to work their way up this way. You guys are still good. Now what we can do here is attack. Oh, no, attack, attack, attack. Yep, attack that guy right there. Now what we need to do is take, let's say, 3 tank divisions and hit these guys right here. We should be able to break them without too much trouble. I mean, the casualties might get a little high, but at the beginning of this battle, I'm much more interested in gaining my strategic goals than conserving manpower. All right. We lost 6. They lost 1,500. I'm actually going to try to click off of those messages a little slower so that Robert, if you guys don't know, Robert Strader, he's been counting up all the casualty statistics for all of the battles and posting exactly what's been going on. The last offensive, the offensive of 1941, something like 3 million Soviet casualties. Killed, killed and... Oh, this is going to be a lot of casualties right here. Killed and captured. Good, right there. We got metal, energy, and rares. We're actually good. We're not going to do that. Right, so we won here. We're going to follow the river, just like I said I was going to. And we're going to move these guys up here. Where are those Czech units? Here they are. Put them up there. Who are you? Armor. Looking for Panzer Army Corps. No, that's way far away. Nobody's attached to you. Attached you to one of the SS units, probably. Get you up here. Alright, so yeah, you guys, these guys are, somebody made a joke, it's like I said, they weren't first rate and they weren't second rate, and so they're 1.5 rate troops. I could get them onto the line, they could do something. There we go. 1,500 to about 13,000. 90 to about 5,000. 1 to 38, not a big deal there. Off an SS, attacking a Panzer division. Personally, I think that's mildly suicidal, or whatever. Yeah, they're not interested in these units being next to Moscow, I think. How are you guys doing? Pretty well. Actually, no, they're not doing that great. I mean, they're running out of organization, but they're taking losses doing it. We're about to break through there. This attack is still... USS Arkansas has been lost. You know what I did? Hang on a second. I forgot I did this. I just want to see if... because it was a fucking crazy idea. For starters, Japan is finally going batshit crazy on China. I wish they would go batshit crazy on the USSR. They took all of Hawaii, which means I can take these off now. So they don't focus their forces there. But just for shits and giggles off screen, I put a war goal... Put some war goals over here. They haven't done anything with them, but... I was thinking maybe they had. Then that's why those American ships were getting lost. No, it wasn't anything special like that. Alright, cool. Now, let's grab everybody but you and move you up here. Now in April, we're going to get a lot of new mechanized divisions thrown in here. The thing about Moscow is I don't really want to get every single, like all of these units inside there, because the stacking penalty for units, the ground units, is really not that much. So I don't want to, give that to them. We've barely taken any losses here. Little mini pocket we got going. I feel like the losses on this battle are going to be mammoth. Absolutely astronomical. Which one was here? It was this one. Moving up along the river. Rzhev here. And I'm pretty sure that I'm actually pronouncing that correctly. Rzhev. I believe that this was one of the extents of the German offensive towards Moscow. And it was a railroad junction, if I remember correctly. So there was the Germans captured, if I remember correctly, a lot of Soviet supplies when they captured the city. And then whoever, the Russian dude who was in charge of those supplies getting captured, ended up getting, I think, executed. V-bomber prototype. Throw that on there. What did I come on here for? Oh, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to do this. Let's drag this down to about 5 and officers up to about 20 so that we can keep that number up, because we're starting to take losses. Alright, so you guys are moving this way and you guys need to move this way. What we can do is take probably these 2 free infantry divisions and launch them into the side of this attack here. That'd probably help out a lot. I didn't even read that one. Spring mud starts to clear. I think April 14th, 15th is when I'm going to get a lot of those new units. Oh, okay, here we go. We lost 6,757 men. They lost 62,422. Did they launch another attack here or what? Battle of Novgorod. Alright, no, we're clear here. So what we can do, as soon as these guys are clear... Are they under attack again? Oh, they are. Another Soviet division threw themselves at them. Units should be moving this way now. Raiders can get involved there if they like. Rzhev. I don't think we're going to have a river crossing penalty there. Just the terrain. Problem now is the tanks have to fight through this rough terrain, which is really unfortunate for them. Let's leave you off, but let's grab these light divisions here. And a regular one. Attack. Support attack. And let's see if we can do better attacking here this time. I think that's a lot better. Yeah, we're doing better now. I think. Although, I don't know, it doesn't seem that good. Yeah, no, we're losing like 3% casualties per tick here. We're not going to break through right there. Let's look at the casualties. Yeah, like 3-4 to 1 there. We're going to have to do it somewhere else. We're going to have to try, like, maybe attacking here and then going around, maybe, because we can't just go right in there, headlong straight into it. It's just not going to work. This way. That way. That way. Cancel. Basic education investment. Very nice. I'm not going to take that. I don't think I need it, because that's going to hurt my, what's it called? My IC, which I don't want to do. So let's see. Need 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And then I can get these guys moving like this. These guys are still under an attack. I think it just ended, though. 5,000 men to 30,000 men. National, take that off. A lot of stuff's going to finish up pretty soon. But now what we can do is, let's say, leave this one off, but grab 2 Panzer divisions and attack here. Grab 2 Panzer divisions and attack there. Grab 3 Panzer divisions and attack there, like that. And then what we're going to do is take 3 divisions and attack there, just kind of push this front back. Because this is exactly what I was talking about doing. That was a rough battle right there. I think this is going to be my deadliest season, personally. Because the Soviet Union has got better technology and better troops now. So I think I'm going to be taking a lot more losses this time around. Not too bad there. And they're really wearing themselves out on my lines here. So if we wanted to, what we could do is go like this, attack. That. These guys should have a pretty good time of it, considering how weak they are. When are these units going to freaking arrive? Jesus Christ. Slow movements there. Yeah, 1-to-1 losses aren't good battles for me. 3-to-1 losses aren't good battles for me. Alrighty, nice. Where are those Czech troops? There they are, coming on up. Ooh, shit. I've been going very slowly and very carefully, trying to make sure I don't mess something up. And I didn't realize how far into the episode we were. I'm a little surprised that things are being troublesome here. We got units all over the place. I have absolutely no idea what they're doing. Maybe when they kind of wiped up down here, so maybe now they're gonna make a little bit more progress. Japan, chug. Republic of China. Can't wait till they're done. Alright, it's chugging, so I gotta zoom in and kind of scroll on over. Alright, so the offensive has started, although this has been a very deadly episode for me, but I'm not terribly concerned about it right now. I do have a lot of manpower. If we go to intelligence, we actually have a lot more manpower than the Soviet Union does. They had 1.5 million manpower, now they're down to 1.1. I'm assuming they're going to keep getting events to keep it up, but I really don't know. So everybody, if you have enjoyed this episode, just drop me a like, leave me those comments right down below, and if you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3, just subscribe to this channel, and I will see you next time.